Hello Year 12 Further Maths and Maths students. My name is Mr Holbrook. I'm the Head of Faculty here at Hazelwood, for those of you who haven't met me before. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just what a good choice you've made by choosing to take Maths into the sixth form. Obviously I'm biased in terms of my love for the subject, but you've also chosen a subject which is going to give you fantastic opportunities beyond the sixth form and opening up all sorts of courses into higher education and also earning potential post higher education or even just post sixth form. Okay, it's a wonderful subject to have on your CV, so good choice. Here at Hazelwood we've got a fantastic team. We've got a big team that teaches at the sixth form, and I want you to just be introduced to a few of those people, some of the key faces who are going to be helping you through your studies over the next couple of years. Look forward to meeting you all in September.
Hello Year 11/12. I'm Mrs Burton and I'm the Key Stage 5 Maths Coordinator at Hayesfield School. I'm very much looking forward to welcoming you and meeting you properly in September, but for the time being, just to welcome you now via this video link. I'll be looking at the survey that we sent you with the transition sheets. I want to meet the person who, in response to the question, what animal would you like to be, wrote a white hawk, because they are good looking, fast and free. So when you come and join us at Hazefield, watch out for the white hawk. Good looking, fast and free. Well, you may have realised this is not your typical Hazefield Maths classroom. I'm going to take you to one of those, so follow me now. So here we are in B14A. Let me show you around. I'll just close the door and take a look around the classroom. So this is one of the smaller classrooms. B14A, we often have sixth form lessons in here because of its nice small size. So you could have a further maths lesson in here, or you could have one of your maths lessons in here. And while we're here, I wanted to show you some of the equipment, some of the textbooks that we use. So if you're doing maths, Year 12, this is one of the textbooks that you use. This is pure maths, so in it you'll do all your algebra, trigonometry and things like that. This is the other one that you'll use in Year 12. It's statistics and mechanics. Basically, it is what it says on the tin. So mechanics is that area of maths that covers SUVAT equations, forces, things like that. You'll already have done them at GCSE in maths and in science. Statistics you've done a lot of in GCSE as well. So those are the maths textbooks. If you're taking further maths, then you'll be using this one. That's called Pure Maths. Also, some further mechanics, similar to what you do in maths, and a completely different area of maths, which is decision maths. That's just for those of you who are doing further maths.
Now I'm giving you a close-up of the two main textbooks because we do ask you to buy your own. You can either buy them now, and gives you a chance to have a look at them and to come to school in September ready with them, especially if you're really sure that your GCSE grades are going to be the right ones, then do go ahead and buy them now. You don't have to get them from Amazon. You can use your local bookshop and they will order them for you. It's good to, if you can, support local trades and things. If you want to wait till September, that's fine, and I will put in an order, so there might be an opportunity for doing slight group discount for there. Okay, so as well as the books, don't forget that you're going to need to get yourself a folder because we don't provide exercise books. Exercise books are a thing of the past, so get yourself a nice A4 ring binder. You can see they come in a variety of shades and colours. This one is rather appealing, boring black. And file dividers, really useful, so you can keep all your assignments and things and keep your work well organised. Now, other thing is calculators. Here we are. This is the calculator that you'll need come September. It's a Casio FX991EX Class Whiz. And I know that a lot of the girls who've been at Hazefield and have done their GCSEs here will already have these.
That's great because that will take you all the way through A level. If you haven't got one already, you really do need one because you cannot carry out some of the functions that you need for A level on your old Casio grey one. So that's available. They cost about between £20 and £30, so they're a bit more than the old calculator that you did use. But I'm not going to order them for you. I didn't last year either because we found that you could get them just as cheaply through Sainsbury's. So if you go to Sainsbury's, I think they were last year about £21, £22. So get one of those for yourself. It's up to you whether you get the textbooks. So what I would like to do now is to introduce you to some of the other staff that you will meet when you come here. So for those of you who are not from Hayesfield, they'll be new to you. The rest of you, you may already know them. So I'll hand over first of all to Mr. Simons.
Hi there, I'm Tom Simons. I'm one of the maths teachers at Hayesfield. I have the pleasure of teaching years 12 and 13 A level, which is one of my favourite areas of teaching. My particular penchant is for further mathematics, and I think probably my sort of favourite subject area is probably eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So those of you who get into studying further maths, you may well get to learn about these wonderful things. My teacher when I was at school told me that if there is one certainty, if there is life on another planet, they'll be learning about eigenvalues and eigenvectors, and if that doesn't make you excited, then nothing will. But anyway, I recommend Hayesfield very strongly. Wonderful school to come to and a wonderful school to teach in. Hopefully look forward to seeing lots of you next year.
Hi, my name is Mr. Foust, and I like all the maths really, but probably my favourite area is the mechanics, because you not only get into the maths but you're also applying it. The situations are really interesting and it's just good fun.
Hi, my name's Mrs. Walsh and I'm one of the sixth form teaching team. I teach A level, I teach further maths, and I also teach core maths as well. So my favourite bit, I think, is the calculus. So anything pure, but that's when maths, I think, gets really, really interesting. Anyway, looking forward to seeing you all soon, and hopefully we'll be in a classroom learning some maths very, very soon. Bye!
Hello, I'm Mr. Bent and I'm a maths teacher at Hayesfield, and I've worked at Hayesfield since about 1997, so a very long time. I'm really experienced at A-level maths and I love maths. My favourite part of maths is certainly solving some really sophisticated algebraic equations. I love solving algebraic problems. But my biggest area of expertise is the statistics, and I find statistics really interesting, really powerful, and actually, to be honest, I think with all the problems with big data that this world is facing, I think is a really important area of maths that we should study. Anyway, look forward to seeing you on our Hayesfield Maths course.
As for me, my favourite area of maths is represented on the board behind us here. It's called dynamics, and with dynamics you can calculate the actual movement of objects. This is an object on a slope, and there's a pulley at the top and another object the other side. It's an incredibly powerful tool if you want to go on and do engineering or physics or applied mathematics. I would also say try not to worry about the actual mathematical content either. We will start from roughly where GCSE left off, and if you've been doing the transition sheets, they've been a great way of preparing yourself for what you're about to have at A level. The last thing I'd like to do with you now is just to set you a little bit of a maths puzzle. Well, actually, it's something that I set to a group of other people. What I told them to do was to get 2 dice, or if they didn't have dice, to imagine 2 dice and roll them, or imagine rolling them, and write down what they got, to hide it from me as well, so that I didn't know what their scores were. So it might be something like that they would have a 5 and a 2. I then got them to label the 2 dice A and B. And then what I asked them to do is a set of very easy mathematical steps. So I asked them to multiply the score on A by 5. That was my first step. Second step, I asked them to add 6 to the total that they got.
Then I ask them to multiply that answer by 2, and finally to add the score on dice B. So those are my set of instructions, and this is what they came up with. Start with Megan then. So, without me seeing what you did, what is your final answer? 36. So by the magic of mathematics, I can work out that your two numbers were a 4 and a 2. There we go, it's magic. Right, the next one. Let's see, Sophia, what was your final answer? Don't show me your dice. 65, and I can work out that your two numbers were a 3 and a 5. Yeah, there you go, it's magic, isn't it? And on to Beth. Okay, what's your final answer? 47, so your two numbers must have been a 3 and a 5.
Yeah.
How did I do it? Now, you might wonder how I so easily managed to tell them what their scores were on the original 2 dice. I'm no mathematical genius. I hadn't memorised all the possibilities for the combinations of dice and what the result would get. I had to perform a very simple little bit of arithmetic to be able to work out what their scores were. So my question to you is, firstly, what did I have to do to be able to tell them their score so quickly? And secondly, could you show me the algebra behind why that works? So if you want to send those in to Haysfield School, send them to me, r.burden@haysfield.com, and the best 3 answers, not the first 3, but the best 3 answers will get a small prize when you join us in September. So goodbye from me, very much looking forward to meeting you. Bye from me.